You know all the things that you're amazingly bad at because of your ADHD? Well, just like Newton's third law, there's an equal and opposite thing that you're amazingly good at. If you're willing to flip the narrative and learn about your ADHD, you can unlock some serious talents that other people wish they could learn or buy. I have my coffee. Let's get into it. Gift number 1 is psychic powers. JK, it's just pattern recognition. Basically, this is when you intuitively know when something is off. Maybe somebody's tone or their body language changed in the tiniest way, but you immediately pick up on it. Or you're watching a TV show or movie and you know exactly what's going to happen next in the plot line. This isn't just a useful quirk to always predicting the ending of any show. This is what makes ADHDers really good at reading people and also really good problem solvers too. Did you know that some of the funniest comedians like Nicole Byer and Mae Martin all have ADHD? This is gift number 2. It's creativity. It makes total sense to me why so many successful comedians have ADHD because we kind of see the world differently. We're not really living inside the box. In fact, I think a lot of us don't even really know where the box is. And this is a good thing because if you've ever made a weird comment or quirky observation and somebody said to you, I've never thought about it like that before. Congrats. This is your beautiful ADHD brain at work. A lot of ADHDers are naturally funny because we can make connections between seemingly completely unrelated things. And we also have a good sense of humor because we develop the skill to laugh at ourselves when we inevitably make some silly mistakes in this neurotypical world. Because let's face it, it's way more fun to be able to laugh at yourself versus taking yourself too seriously. The next gift is what I've coined as the C.C.C, also known as cool as a cucumber in crisis. Have you ever noticed when there's a crisis or there's an emergency, all of a sudden you're the calmest person in the room? This is a skill that has literally and metaphorically saved lives. I'm going to read out what somebody said on this very reputable platform called Reddit. Ravenpuff394 says, "It's like the world is finally running at the same speed as my brain in a crisis, so I seem calm. LOL. My husband was just telling me he couldn't believe I had saved one of our chickens. She got attacked by a hawk and had really terrible injuries, and now her wounds are healed and she's regrowing feathers. While I saw her, I was like, okay, you wrap this chicken, keep her still while I go to the store for medical supplies. Great, now I'm back. Let's give her a bath, make sure her wounds are clean, and get her bandaged up. 4 weeks later, the chicken is still alive and thriving." So for me, this personally happened while I was traveling in Europe with my boyfriend. We were getting on a hotel shuttle to go to the airport to come back to Vancouver, and the driver was late to come to pick us up. But I was like, this is all good. We're staying at a hotel that's really close to the airport, so it only takes 30 minutes to get there. So we get on the bus and 30 minutes goes by and I realize we're not at the airport yet. So I'm like, wait, something is off. And I check Google Maps. Turns out we're going in a different direction than where the airport is. This was an international flight and we were running low on time, and we also didn't speak French. So my normally very calm and well-organized boyfriend kind of starts freaking out a little bit because if we missed this flight, it would have cost us so much time and so much money. During this time though, I was calm AF. In my head, I played out all the alternative ways to get to the airport. I started mapping alternative routes. I started looking at Uber options. I started calculating how much time we had left. So I make the call. I tell the driver, pull over, let us out. We're going to Uber. So we ditch the bus. We call an Uber and we tell her to drive as fast as possible. Luckily, we make it to the airport on time. We get on the flight. We were literally the last 2 people to get on that plane, and they closed the door right behind us. So throughout this very stressful situation, I felt really calm. This is why a lot of you might feel at home in uncertainty, or where other people freeze, you feel calm and focused. Because as Ravenpuff394 so eloquently put it feels like in a crisis, the world is finally running at the same speed as my brain, And in a crisis, you have a very specific situation to direct all that attention and focus to. Gift number 4 is hyperfocus. I'll admit that this one can be a double-edged sword, but when used properly, people have literally gotten their dream jobs because of this. Another Reddit user, Lemon Ventures, says that I hyperfixated on Formula One 2.5 years ago. Now I have a job that pays me to frequently travel the world and continue to fixate on Formula One and info dump professionally. Pretty sweet. So next time you find yourself down a rabbit hole on a random subject, don't beat yourself up and think, oh, I just wasted 10 hours doing something useless. No, this could literally be the start of your next big thing. So because everyone's brain is different, everyone's ADHD is different. But there is one constant, and that is ADHD is full of contradictions and paradoxes. To every drawback and disadvantage that ADHD puts you at, there are some pretty serious secret strengths waiting to be unlocked. Yay! Ultimately, though, it's about you seeing and opening the gifts that come with your ADHD instead of dwelling on the curses. I know you got this. Now that you know the gifts that your ADHD comes with, see how you can put it in easy mode with these 5 simple things in this video. Thanks so much for watching. I'll catch you in the next one.